today we're at the WCQ Derby Nationals UK, and this is one of the top 64 and the only hero player in top 64, Adam. How you doing, Adam?
All right.
Good to go. And the only hero player in this meta. How is the deck? How does it bear against Monarchs, Cosmos, and them lot?
For most of those decks, it's like I kind of want to go first. The deck really likes to go first, set up the law, Rafflesias, and just sit on them, make your opponent really work the resources, and then just win on card advantage. So I'd prefer to go first. But even going second, I could use like Rafflesia with treacherous trap holes and try and get some position back.
Okay. And I'm guessing Dark Law screws over a lot of decks, so do you still play the same strategies before, like protect the castle basically, or did you devise some new strategies in this meta?
Yeah, for the most part I would prefer to just make a defensive wall and just sit on it. But I did find it.
How about the OTKs? Like, I know this deck OTKs quite.
Yeah, I did find it very practical in some cases to OTK. Even when I get MASKED, I'll just push through it and just smash the game.
Okay. Anything else to say before we start?
No, not particularly.
Okay, let's get cracking into it then. Okay.
So the main monster lineup: 3 shadows.
Yep.
The boy of the deck.
Yep. The girl.
Yeah.
The boy. Okay.
My boy.
Oh, triple bubbles.
Triple bubble man. I know some people play 2, but I find it very. I was always wanting to go into that third one. I didn't have enough resources. There was only one occurrence today where I did brick with 2 bubbles.
Yeah.
So it does happen, but I prefer to play the 3.
Okay. Triple bubbles.
2 summoner
2 monks. Yep.
Deck's loaded with spells. It makes the shadow play. 1 goblin bear.
Only one.
And 1 tinglefish to support it.
What's the difference between running each of them? So.
They both have the same effect. It allows the Shadow Mist to trigger and allows for rank 4 plays. This is still, the Goblin Bear is still summonable, searchable by the reinforcement of the army, so it's good for that one. But the reason I played this one as well is because it's more alive with this guy and this one to complete my lineup.
Awesome.
With Goblin Bear, this guy misses timing like an absolute champion.
That's true, yeah, because it's the best position and you can't dump. Alright. Yeah. So you do play 1 Armageddon as well and 1 Zephyros as part of the...
Yeah, the Zephyros is great. It bounces the Call of the Haunters, bounces Bubble Man. Opening this guy and a way to get a Bubble Man is both an Xyz play for this turn, and if you return this to your hand with Zephyros, you get a rank 4 play for next turn as well. So it does give a bit of longevity to the deck.
Alright, cool.
So 12 monsters.
12 monsters, that's all of them. Okay.
Yep.
Good.
Spells?
Yep.
We have the Tribble A Hero Lives.
Of course, just get your...
I don't care about life points. What are life points?
Yep. 4k is nothing, nothing is there.
3 mass change.
Triple mass change, yep.
Also obvious. Triple E Core 1 Rotor.
Yep.
Just to search everything I need. Opening both of these as a Dark Law. Opening these... I can just rank 4 for days. Also for rank 4 players, the Instant Fusions. I only have 1 target. I used to play 2. I used to play the Dark Fire Dragon as well.
Okay.
But I've dropped it because in testing it just wasn't being used at all. So 2 Instant Fusions with 1 target.
Alright.
Finished on it, I like it. Foolish Burial.
With Zephyros as well and Shadow Mist maybe?
Yeah, Zephyros gets it to the grave, and with the Shadow Mist it does allow me to raid for the Bubble Man and set up a Call of the Haunted play. However, I did find I was quite often siding this out. So,
oh really?
Yeah, it wasn't as
maybe
best as it
swap
could have
it for
been.
something in
I found in the rounds I was wanting more back row hate, so I might swap it for like an MST or something like that as well. Yeah.
Okay.
1 Raigeki because it's Raigeki, and double twin twister.
Double twin twister. You mean these?
Yes, these are in the main. Like I say, I would still like more hate. it just didn't seem enough to me.
It's a lot of spells for Summoner Monk as well.
Yep.
So you can it's just live most of the time. So that's all the spells.
After the trap lineup, we have Triple Call of the Haunted.
Yep.
It gets back the Shadow Mist to raid for another mass change.
Yep.
If I've already used Norden, it's an Xyz play. It just gives a bit more to the deck. Lets it keep going.
Get your mass change as well, the Shadow Mist. Oh, this one.
Dual Phantom Knight Sword. Single-handedly won me 1 game.
So this card lets you protect your monsters, right?
Yeah, so if you've got your Dark Lord under threat, it's being Dark Lord or Raigeki, you can chain it and save him.
It's like a mini lance, but
yeah.
you don't lose the attack.
If you're coming back on your opponent's field, it lets you get over some monsters that you wouldn't have been able to, so Dark Lord can now run over Dark Destroyer.
Alright.
And with things like Blade Armor Ninja and Gargoyle Samurai, it's just hilarious.
Double attack with the plus,
so potentially up to 6k from just one monster.
That's really nice tech.
Protection, Quaking Mirror Forces.
Mirror Force, yep. Non-targeting, non-destruction.
Yeah, it just sets everything on the field. Quite happy. If I want to, I can even make an Anki and start poking my opponent directly. Let them just sit 14, with dead field. Yep. Quite happy with that. The rest of it is
staples or some insane trap cards?
Kind of staples. It's for the Rafflesia as well. So we've got the Tricks Trap Ball Nightmare, the Bottomless Trap Ball, and the Treacherous Trap Ball.
Yep. Oh, why Treacherous? You've got a lot of traps in this.
You do have a lot of traps. I didn't really see it dead much because I'd always try and make Rafflesia turn 1.
And then that's live because you don't have traps really.
Yeah, I'll just chuck it at my opponent's monsters.
These are targets for Rafflesia, I guess.
Yep, and then Warning and Emptiness.
Just Warning and Emptiness. That's all the trap lineup.
I don't really have anything to say to them.
Alright, that's the trap limit. Extra deck, of course, you're going to have Dark Lord in this, so.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what the other stuff is.
So we've got 1 Norden for the targets.
Fuse. Yeah, there's the target. And 1
Anki and the double Dark Lord.
Just the 2 Dark Lord?
Yeah, just the 2 Dark Lord. 3 was just too cloggy. I don't run any way of recycling back the mass changes.
It looks nice in Ultimate Rare as well. They're nice in Astro Pack. Nice.
They are my only fusions. I say I don't run the acid.
You don't run acid?
Dark Lord. So
cool.
They're my only fusions.
2 Dark Lord and
Xyz monsters. We have the Abyss Dweller.
Yep.
Standard.
The meta is good.
The Blade Armor
OTKs.
Ninja. I only recently put the Blade Armor Ninja in from dropping the Dark Fire Dragon because I wanted to pair it with the Gargoyle Samurai because together they are OTK. It's 8,200 damage.
Yeah, 19.
And that actually did get me the match on one of the games on one of the matches today. Castel.
Yep.
Just standard. Zygos to Emerald. I do go through my resources quite quickly. I would like more bubbles back in the deck again.
How often do you have to recycle your Dark Lord?
I have had to do that a few times as well. Most of the time it is putting the Bubblemen back. Occasionally it was putting the Xyz monsters back, so I was like against a BA player one time and I really wanted to see a second Abyss Dweller, so it did come in pretty strong. He got me 1 game single-handedly by luck as well. I topped... I had a Bubbleman in hand, Summon a Monk as a draw phase and didn't really have much. Summoned the Summon a Monk, Bubbleman, bounced back to hand, Zephyrus the Elite, summon it, bait this guy and topped into a spell. So I got a Dark Lord straight off.
Oh, cool.
I've also got the Excalibur to beat over
4K.
anything at all. A Hope Woven Dragon Spider Shark.
It works with Tin Goldfish and Bubbleman. You need
or the 2 Bubblemen, or Norden Bubbleman, Tin Goldfish.
It's monster reborn, so I'm guessing he triggers the Shadow Mist if you
he triggers the Shadow Mist, he triggers Bubbleman if this is the only monster you bring back.
Of course.
If you combine him with Abyss Dweller, he can even beat over Dark Planet.
Dark Planet.
So he does come in useful.
Yeah, it goes down to
He's also a very good defensive monster. The Master Key Beetle, mainly for this...
Zephyros. Protect vanities?
Yeah, he's mainly for the Game 2, Game 3, trying to protect the floodgates.
Floodgates when you side,
I've got a Giant Hand, which I really didn't use much at all. The Rafflesia, which I've always wanted to make turn 1. And Utopic Future.
How many times did you make this during the weekend?
Once today. It attacked and stole a Dark Destroyer, and then I attacked directly and got...
Was that game?
No, I got Mirror Forced.
And then it made it flow.
Yeah, no, the Water Mirror Force. Can't remember.
Drowning Mirror Force.
Yeah, that happened.
Alright, that's the extra deck. And let's go to the side.
The side deck, I would want to change it, to be honest. There was things that I really wasn't using, so I'll talk about them as I go through.
Cool.
Cyber Dragon, Prisma, and Chimera Tech.
Okay, this is really interesting. So, if you side Prisma, you can search it and you can just dump this, and that becomes Cyber Dragon, right? So
by putting this in as well as the Cyber Dragon, when I go against Cosmo, it means I've got 3 Hero Lifts, 3 Equal, 1 Rotor, my Shadows, a Foolish Burial, Cyber Dragon, and Prisma, which are an out to Cosmo.
Yeah.
So, very live.
That makes sense, yeah.
Also against the Cosmo, I've got the System Down.
2 System Downs, yeah.
Yeah, pretty standard. I'd like to side out like Raigekas and things, just dead.
So would you keep these in, as you said?
I like those, yeah. I also played these quite frequently today, the Spell Shattering Arrows. Great against Monarchs.
So I was Monarch especially?
Yeah, I was originally going with Fairy Wind also for the Klee, but I really didn't fear them at all for this tournament. I only went against them once and I won, so I was right. Spell Shattering Arrow, it's better than the Fairy Wind in the fact that I don't have to set it and wait a turn.
It's a spell, yeah.
Yeah, I can just play it on the turn, burn them, and then just push. I can come back from it.
The burn might be crucial as well for pushing for games.
Yeah.
Heroes. Yeah.
The Anti-Spell Fragrance.
Yep. Pendulums?
Yeah, it doesn't really hurt me that much. I can play around it.
Right.
I can set the mass change. I can just Xyz my way through. I don't really mind.
So anti-spells.
The Magic Deflectors also got me a game.
Stormforth, so you stopped the Stormforth on the Dark Claw.
Yeah, it's the Stormforth shut off domain. So that's my other pairing to the Spell Shattering Arrow for the Monarchs. And Stygian Dirge.
Oh, for BAs and stuff.
Ruins the day. Just ruins the day.
Did you play any of them during the weekend?
I went against two of them both because Dark Law is a thing.
Dark Law is too strong against
I think I would change Imperial Iron Wall.
Imperials, okay.
Yeah, originally it was an idea for both Monarchs and for BAs. Sorry, not BAs. Monarchs and Cosmos, yeah. I'd never sided it in. I felt the others were enough. I couldn't find anything that I would like to side out, that I wanted to compromise on. So I'd prefer to drop these and main more spell and trap destruction. Like maybe a couple of MSTs would be quite nice. Maybe a third Twin Twister would be a bit heavy. Yeah.
Okay.
So
that's the Dark Lord. That's the Masked Heroes deck profile. Anything you want? Any shout outs to anyone before we end the video?
Barin, obviously staying with me for the weekend. Bit of shame he couldn't make it to the top 64 with me.
All right. Okay, awesome. Congrats again for topping, and you got such a nice mat, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's quite.
With Heroes as well, which is probably your favourite deck, one of your time favourite deck.
Yeah, I lost against the guy who was almost EXO in the main rounds. He finished first in the rankings, so yeah, I couldn't have really lost any better, to be honest.
All right, congrats once again to topping that.
Thank you very much.
See you in a bit. Take care. Thanks.